Let's talk about something we all have but almost never really get a handle on. That voice inside your head. You know the one. For a lot of us, it feels like a nonstop critic or just a major source of anxiety. But what if we've been looking at it completely wrong? That's what we're going to get into. So let me ask you this. Does your mind ever just feel loud? Like you wish you could find the volume knob and just turn it down a notch? That feeling that your brain is just constantly running, even when you're supposed to be kicking back and relaxing. If that sounds at all familiar, then you know exactly what I mean. It's that constant narration, right? The play-by-play of your own life. It's that endless analysis of some decision you made hours ago. Or, my personal favorite, replaying a conversation from last week word for word, wondering if you said the right thing. And let's be honest, it can be absolutely exhausting. It can feel like you're trapped, like you're stuck in this loop inside your own head with no way out from all the chatter. It's a super common feeling, but it can also feel pretty isolating. But here's a thought. What if this whole internal monologue thing, this endless stream of thoughts, what if it isn't a flaw at all? What if it's a sign that your mind is actually working exactly the way it's supposed to? Believe it or not, there's actually a name for this. Psychologists call it the self-awareness reflex. It's basically your brain's built-in habit to not just have an experience, but to immediately start reflecting on it, analyzing it, and rethinking it, a lot of the time while it's still happening. The best way to think about it is like this. In a tech world, right, you've got bugs, which are glitches that mess everything up, and you've got features, which are the parts designed to be there on purpose. Well, that constant thinking, it's not a bug. It's a core feature of your mind's operating system. And this feature, it's not just making random noise. It's actually following a kind of internal script. There's a structured, predictable process that your mind is running over and over again. So how does this script actually play out? Well, it's a pretty simple three-step loop. First, something happens. You have an experience. Could be anything, a big presentation, a casual chat, whatever. Step 2, your mind immediately hits rewind and starts reflecting on it, analyzing what just went down. And then, step 3, it starts rethinking, exploring all the different angles, what it all meant, how it could have gone differently. And this loop just runs constantly. Now let's be real for a second. Running this super complex program 24/7 takes a ton of mental energy. It can absolutely be draining. It can make you feel overwhelmed, anxious. All of that is completely valid. But, and this is the absolute game changer, this deep, constant processing is also your superpower. It's the engine that drives your personal growth. All of that reflecting and rethinking is what lets you learn from your experiences way faster than most. It's the very thing that makes you wiser than your years. So this is the big reframe. The way we usually perceive it is all negative, right? We call ourselves overthinkers, anxious, maybe even flawed. But the reality, it's so much more powerful. You're not overthinking, you're deep processing. You're not just anxious, you're insightful. And you're definitely not flawed, you're becoming wiser. And this wisdom isn't some abstract thing. It pays off in real, tangible ways. Because you're always analyzing your own thoughts and actions, you get this incredibly deep level of self-understanding. By replaying conversations, you build a stronger sense of empathy for other people. You learn your lessons faster, and you start seeing details in complex problems that pretty much everyone else misses. So the next time that voice in your head fires up, try to see it in a new light. It's not just there to criticize you or make you second-guess everything. Think of it as your personal built-in wisdom generator, working around the clock to help you learn and grow. And that really leaves us with one last thing to think about. Now that you know it's a feature, not a bug, how can you start to change your relationship with that voice? How can you start listening to that inner dialogue, not as noise you need to get rid of, but as a genuine source of wisdom?